I've honestly been sitting a lot at my desk recently, and I'm currently really sick of it. So I think today we're going to mix it up a little bit and we're going to switch to my living room. I originally had every single one of my sticker sheets and prints planned. I created this list a while ago, and once I finished this list, I would open up my shop. However, I failed to realize that since I can only make art so fast, it's taking me so long to create and finish each piece. In the time it has taken me to create these pieces, new ideas have come into my head, and I no longer want to do those pieces I had originally planned. I don't know if anyone else gets like this, but sometimes if you don't act out on the idea right away, then the motivation and inspiration that you had fizzles out. I know motivation and inspiration is temporary and it's fleeting, so I really wanted to push myself to make these pieces I was excited about. I tried to work on them and found myself struggling to focus and getting easily distracted. So it's been a huge struggle to balance the let's move on to something new versus the hey, let's finish this, or you said you were going to do it, so do it. I also feel like, especially when it comes to art, it's important to use your inspiration when you have it because it's so fleeting. So I have the logical side of my brain with the if you fail to plan, you plan to fail mindset. And then I have the little girl who wants to craft all day and just do whatever she wants to do without any rhyme or reason. I'm probably overthinking it like per usual. I'm still trying to find my way, but I'm also not sure if I ever will. Maybe that's just the beauty of life and how things are meant to be. Okay, so now that I've drank over half of my matcha, I'm a lot calmer than what I was. Now I really feel like I'm in the position to where I can actually be productive. Right now, I'm really struggling to balance working on my shop and doing what I want to do. So today is really just going to be about trying to mix up the two, and hopefully they can meet somewhere in the middle, because right now a girl is struggling. Lately, I've been obsessed with bakeries, and they've literally taken over my life. Give me any excuse to go to a bakery, and I promise you, I'll take it. It doesn't help that the shows and movies I'm watching literally romanticize bakeries. So now my brain is literally conditioned and hardwired to release a dose of dopamine whenever I step foot into a bakery. So I really couldn't help myself when I wanted to design this new sticker sheet. I just knew it had to be bakery themed. Okay, so small little update. We actually haven't gotten that far on the sticker sheet just because I decided I wanted to do the hardest one first, and that has taken me quite some time. I wanted to draw a girl eating a piece of cake, and I just was struggling with the hands. Now I'm struggling with the hair. It's been a while since I've actually drawn a character that's doing some weird stuff with their hands and interacting with stuff, you know? I just hate whenever you have an idea and you just can't put it down on paper, like your skills aren't quite there yet to just whip it out, so it takes you several tries. So I'm trying not to make it to where her hands look awkward and stiff while holding a piece of cake. I think I've achieved it so far. I'm still not finished with the sketch of her yet, but I'm getting pretty close. I don't know, y'all. You tell me, do her hands look stiff at all? I honestly might change her outfit. I just came up with that at the top of my head. I'm not even sure if that's the outfit that I want her to have. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna take a little break from drawing because I'm sick of her. I'm getting frustrated and I'm getting really hungry. So we're gonna go to the kitchen and get some snacks. kind of upset with myself. I spent most of the day procrastinating. I just have these random moments where I'll overthink my whole entire life, and it just sends me down this horrible spiral. I don't know if anyone else gets like that, but I basically start wondering, am I doing this fast enough? You know, like, feel like I'm trying my hardest, but I also feel like I'm stuck, like I'm not progressing anywhere, and I can only make art so fast. And I know I can only make art so fast. Like, I can't make art any faster. This is just how the process of art works. That's the beautiful thing of it, is that it takes time to create, to make a creation. And that's what makes it so beautiful, because so much time and hard work went into it. But I guess it's the fact that I only have so much time to dedicate time to art. And especially now that my work schedule has changed, I'm going in at 6 in the morning, and my energy levels after work are pretty bare, pretty minimum. And I've picked up YouTube again, so I've been editing videos. And because my videos have been so long, they've been taking a while to edit. And so I've been spending very little time to art during the weekdays, and I've been going to bed extra late. So by the time the weekend comes now, I'm usually so tired and so exhausted, and I'm trying to pretend like I'm not, but I'm so tired, guys. I was even freaking out about making this video because I have 76 subscribers, which is a crazy number to even think about. And you might think it's a very small amount, but that's like 73, 74 people that I don't know. I don't even think I have that many friends, if I'm being honest. I definitely don't talk to 70 people on a daily basis. And just like the fact that I have 76 people that are willing to watch me and follow my journey is kind of crazy to me. And I want to make good videos for my 76 people that I do have, and for those who stumble across my channel. But sometimes I just really overthink it, and I forget to be myself, but also to just have fun with the video making process. And I just think when I start overthinking things and I'm in my head, I'm going down this crisis about this and that and this and that, and just overthinking everything, that's when it's the hardest for me to draw. That's when it's the hardest for me to make content. I just need to remember to have fun. I think that's the complete solution to that problem. But let me know down in the comments if you're also one of those that has mental breakdowns at least like once a month, because at this point that's how often it's happening. I think it also has to do with like my cycle too. I think it's like hormones are depleting, and then my brain can't help but think mental crisis time. It's fun being a girl. So this is how many copies of her hand I went through. I started off with this hand and it absolutely looked awful. And then I upgraded to these hands. I used my blob technique to try to get it right. And then we went from that to this. And honestly, there was a lot before this, but I honestly already deleted them because they were horrendous. And I drew them, and as soon as I drew them, I just deleted them. So that was the progression of her hands. Today is a new day. I am fully prepared to get this sticker sheet done. I honestly had to call it quits earlier than I would have liked last night because I was having really bad hand pain from, I think I was gripping the pencil way too hard. Ever since my, I think it's called Moco pencil case broke for my Apple pencil, I've been having to just hold the pencil, whereas before I had like a big chunky case that you inserted the pencil into and then you'd screw on the lid and then it would turn into like an actual like really thick pen. And I preferred that because for some reason the smaller the item, the more I want to like
grip it. And especially since I've been using all of my hand muscles at work, that's all I do is I literally work with my hands, I lift with my hands, I grab items, I carry items all day. And so my right hand, it's like, it hurts, it's pretty sore, but we're gonna power through it because it is what it is. And I mean, I'm gonna try to take lots of breaks and stretches today, and also massaging it with my hand massager, and hopefully that will solve a lot of the issues. Honestly, holding the mic with my right hand kind of hurts too. We're just gonna power through it because, to be honest, something always hurts. I know it's not like the smartest thing to do. I'm basically putting my body in an early grave, but as long as I'm extra careful today, hopefully I won't make it worse. I literally have just received the coolest package, and y'all don't even know. I am literally so excited for this package. I literally bought it on Thursday, and when it finally dropped, I was freaking out. I literally was at work, and I had to whip out my phone so fast and buy it, and I was like, hopefully no managers around, otherwise I'm gonna get written up. It's fine. It's fine. This was totally worth it. So I'm excited to unbox this with y'all because I'm gonna cry. I'm literally so excited. Y'all know what this is. It's the Eras Tour Snow Globe, which y'all might not care about. But here's the thing, is that for the longest time, look at this box. Look how nice and fancy she is. I haven't even looked at her yet. I'm literally gonna start crying. Okay, so if you don't know, which I don't think I've actually actively said this on my channel at all, but especially when you're like a little kid, you grow up having so many dreams, you know? And for the longest time, I've loved Taylor. I've looked up to her ever since I was little. You know, you didn't see a lot of like, I'm not saying she was my age, she's like 10 years older than me, but whenever you're like a little girl, you know, you're 5, 6 years old and you see a little teenager, a little middle schooler, high schooler up on the screen and she's chasing her dreams or whatever and she's doing all this stuff, you're like, dang, she is so cool. Like, I want to be her, you know? And so she's always been my idol. And I've always wanted to go see her in concert and I was always so close, but when you're a little kid, you rely a lot on your parents and I grew up with not that much money, which is, yeah. But growing up, I didn't have that much money and my parents didn't really want to take me to go see Taylor at a concert. They'd always promise, but those promises were always like false. So I was constantly being lied to about those promises, but I get anything to shut a little girl up, you know? But I finally was able to see her with my own money that I worked for. I worked so much overtime, and the fact that I actually had money and to purchase those tickets, and the fact that I wasn't able to get a ticket the first time around, and then she added more tour dates, and I was one of the lucky few to be able to get tickets. And then on top of that, you know how many people are in the queue to get tickets, and I was a number 136. So like I could have sat anywhere in that stadium. And honestly, ever since I saw her, I'm just like, you know, dreams do come true, guys. Great dreams, they do come true. I need a second. Oh. Okay, yes, dreams do come true. And so ever since then, I've really been like, what am I doing with my life? You know, like I've always loved crafting and I've always loved creating. And for the longest time, I feel like I wasn't enough or I didn't have what it takes or I'm not talented enough to be able to run my own art shop and my own small business. And so I'm just like, why would anyone want to buy stuff I've made, you know? Like, that makes no sense. But I think instead of viewing it that way, I'm just doing what I want to do. Like, you know, like this is very unconventional. I don't know anyone personally who does this for a living. And I mean, everyone I know, you go to work and you work really, really hard and that's how you make your money. You know, you work until your body breaks on you and then, you know, you're just screwed and then you die. And so the fact that I'm doing all of this, I mean, I've always wanted to, but I feel like it wasn't until I saw her that I really was like, hey, like what if? Like it's just, I guess in that moment, like the little girl in me started screaming. Like I don't know how to explain it. I'm not saying like she was dead inside of me or whatever, but she came alive, you know, like she was screeching and I was so broken after the concert. And so I was like crying for like a couple weeks straight just because something inside of me had broke. And from that, all of this grew. I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. So I started a YouTube channel and then I was like, you know, I'm gonna try my best to make this happen. And so now we're here. So that's what's in this box. That's what this box means to me. Oh my God. I need to stop crying. That's what this box means to me. So we're gonna open it today. So yes, it's just a snow globe, but it's not just a snow globe, you know? Hold on, I'm gonna get a B-roll of this box before I open it, because I need a minute. Okay, so I've collected myself just a little bit, just a tiny bit, but I still want to unbox this with y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I mean, thank you for, oh my gosh, it's upside down. Okay, y'all ready? It's so cute. It's literally so cute. This this is her, this is her, this is the snow globe. And then you shake it. Oh, it's a thing of confetti. It's so beautiful. I'm sorry. It's fine. I'm fine. Ish. I'm gonna go put batteries in it and we're gonna see what happens. And I swear, guys, I'm happy, okay? It's just very emotional for me, you know? Oh, people probably think I'm so delusional, but I swear, guys, I'm not. Yeah, if you've ever had a moment that was just a wow moment of like it changed your life or opinions, like, oh, how did a concert change your life? Like, it was so much more than just a concert. It was the fact of being in the same room as her, to be honest. That's, oh, okay. Let me go find batteries, okay. Okay, so I actually took a long break because I wanted to make a TikTok on opening it. So I filmed that and I think we're now stable. Okay, she's got batteries in her now. You're on your own, kid. You always have been. I'm dead. Okay, I'm gonna go cry some more. Bye, guys. So it is Monday. I was able to finally finish the sticker sheet after work. I was in the middle of sketching it and I did fall asleep, but I woke up and that was the last bit of energy I needed to be able to finish it. So this is what she looks like. That's the sketch, and hopefully tomorrow after I edit this video, or maybe before I edit this video, I can start to work on the line art and hopefully get to coloring her. I'm really hoping I can finish her before my next set of days off. That way I can start turning everything into physical products, because I think I'm getting to the point where I feel like I have enough art and enough of everything that I want to be able to open my shop. The clay pieces will come later. I just really want this art because this is one of those, once it's done, it's done. I mean, yeah, I still have to like cut it out and print it and stuff, but I don't think that'll be nearly as time consuming as creating clay pieces and doing a batch of those. So I'm really, really excited to actually turn everything into physical products. It's going to be so fun, and it's going to be so cool to actually have my art in my hands that I can actually use. And then that way I can also do like a little test run of everything to make sure everything is up to standards. I'll put it on like a water bottle, see what happens, put it on my sketchbook, see what happens, and just the longevity of it and see how it holds up after a week or two. And then I can hopefully start taking product photos and then building a website. So we have a lot of very special, very fun things coming up, and I'm just really excited to share it with y'all. Thank you so much for making it this far in the video. I appreciate you and your time so much, and you watching me on my art journey means so much to me, and I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. This whole experience has meant the world to me, and I appreciate you for tuning in. That being said, I'm going to go to bed because I'm currently a train wreck right now. I'm so tired. I only got like 3.5, 4 hours of sleep last night. So I don't know how I've survived today, but we did it. We finished the sticker sheet. I couldn't be more proud of myself. And well, the sketch of the sticker sheet. That's, hey, one step at a time, guys. One step at a time. But thank you so much for watching this video and tuning in. And I can't wait to see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Golden, I follow